Good day, everybody. I'm out here walking this path my grandpa told me about, little trail that goes between the housing developments. And I just want to talk to y'all a little bit about expression, feelings, and emotion, and how expressing ourselves when we need or feel the need to is very healthy for our spiritual development. See, now, people get will and spirit confused. Like, the will is what wants you to speak up when you need to. And a lot of us have had our will suppressed because of society. You know, they want us to be a certain way. They want us to act a certain way. They want us to remain silent. Okay? But when you bump into a situation that bothers you or raises question within you, it is perfectly normal to address that initial feeling or emotion as soon as it arises. Take, for example, I have a 5-year-old son who throws big fits when you tell him no. But, you know, the reason why he throws that fit is because he really wants to do this. And when you just say no, it's kind of like, well, why the heck not? Now I'm going to throw a fit. But if you say it in a different way, such as not right now, maybe later, that still says no, but in a different way. And then they don't get as mad. See, so we need to stop attacking people's emotions, what I call it. When we have emotional outbursts or our feelings are confused, the best thing to do is to go someplace peaceful and quiet where you can address these emotions alone and speak to them. You know, they say that when you talk to yourself, oh, they must be crazy or psychotic. That's not the case. I talk to myself every day. And some can say I'm talking to God, or some can say I'm talking to the Lord, or I'm talking to the energy or the source. However you want to feel comfortable in and analyzing it, it's all the same thing. Okay? The will is what helps us grow. When we suppress our feelings and our emotions, we are pushing out our will to defend ourselves or to help ourselves in a way. It would be more like helping ourselves. And that is very, very healing to your spirit. See, now your spirit reacts off your will, and your will reacts off your spirit. When we address these negative feelings or emotions, we are getting them out. We are purging them off. We are getting in touch with what truly bothers us about this situation or this person or whatever was said. We get to the bottom of it within ourselves so we can understand better what is being presented to us. And thus, getting rid of the negative within us opens that doorway for positive, loving light to filter through and to fill that emptiness with love. And there's so much judgments and labels being placed on things because of our conditionings. The things we've experienced where someone else who was conditioned in the same way tells you, oh, that's wrong. It doesn't necessarily mean it is wrong. It's just wrong for that person. It's something my dad told me a long time ago. It's like, but he made it into an easy analogy, like, if everyone else is peeing on that fence in that guy's yard and they tell you to do it, But you say, no, that doesn't feel right within me to do that. I'm not going to do that. And they'll call you a pussy. They'll call you weak, or they won't like you anymore because you're not doing exactly what they're doing. Be like, hey, don't like me all you want. It doesn't feel right to me to go pee on this guy's fence. Simple analogy of it. And that when these situations arise is when we have to address them. If you just follow the crowd and be a follower, you are putting yourself at risk. We all need to be our own people. Do what is right for us. Not because someone else thinks it's right. Not because you want to fit in. The simple way to put it is do what's right for you. You know, if you see somebody getting beat up and they're getting beat up by multiple people, more than one person, and you feel it is your duty to go and stop this from happening, you are doing what is right for you. Just because somebody else doesn't think it would be okay does not mean that it is wrong. So like me, I'm still learning this. I've been reading this book by Four Winds Publications called The Right Use of Will. And it talks about how to use your will in a productive, healthy way that helps you grow and blossom. It also talks about how to marry your spirit and your will together so you are always constantly feeding yourself positive fruit. How you doing today? Good. So now it felt good for me to say a greeting to that person, even though I didn't know them. Because it makes me feel good to say, hey, how you doing today? And they responded with, great, thank you. Or whatever they said. It's on video. Now, just because somebody says don't talk to strangers, that's their own personal perception of the world, and they don't trust people. Me, I trust everyone. Yesterday, on my walk to Walmart, I bumped into a guy on a bicycle, and I asked him if he was hungry. He says, yeah, I'm actually kind of hungry. I'm really hungry, but I'm not going to ask. I was like, I'll buy you something to eat, dude. So we went to the donut shop. And I bought him a twister and an apple fritter. And I gave him the $4 that was changed from that. Just because I'm nice and kind and I want to show the world my positive self doesn't mean that I'm trusting of too many people. It means it's the right thing to do is to show compassion and love and kindness. And to show people that not everyone on this world is dark and twisted. I'm listening to my soul spirit and doing what is right for me. What makes me feel good. And like I said, just because it's wrong for someone else, that's their perception from their experiences. It doesn't mean that I have to listen. I will do what's right for me regardless, and that is expression. Until next time, have a wonderful day.